presented by Kirk Herbstreit. And here we go, a college football playoff semifinal. Which team will keep their national championship hopes alive today? The kickoff team is out there, and here we go with this playoff semifinal game. He'll call for the fair catch here. Fresh set of downs for the offense. First down. Ball handed off. Defense makes the stop after a 5-yard gain, so 2nd and 5.
I think this defense keeps thinking about them throwing the football, and by doing that, they're opening up running lanes. Good positive yards there by the running back.
That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up 3rd down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
On this opening possession, they'll face a 3rd down and 5. Looking downfield, it's Aller. He'll take a deep shot. Intercepted, picked off by the defense. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Oh, just a tough way to start this game for this offense. Throwing an interception on their very first drive. Now, see how their own defense will do, but they cannot panic, make a couple adjustments, and get ready next time they get the ball.
First down here for this offense. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but I've been always impressed with the defenses that really build their defense to play in space, still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
The pass rush closing in, and it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Love the call here by the defense coordinator to be able to call this linebacker blitz to come up with a sack. And over the years, Penn State blitzes these backers and are more effective than maybe any school in the country.
Dropping back, they're going to throw for the first down. And that deep shot is caught for a big gain. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Looked like a total bust there. Easy pitch and catch like you'd see in a Tuesday practice.
Yeah, that quarterback's eyes must have lit up on that play because you've got one of your players way downfield without any defender around him.
And the PAT is good. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Takes the ball, tries the right side here. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
Great job by the offensive line here, opening up some holes and giving the running back room to run on first down. Plays like this can open up the playbook for the play caller, allow him to make that defense think, are they going to run? Maybe play action, maybe throw the ball downfield.
It's an option look. He'll toss it to the back. They make the tackle, but enough for a first down. Textbook execution on the option.
And that is a tough assignment for this strong safety because truly, he's really a hybrid player in this defense. He defends the pass, which makes him a defensive back, but his tackling ability is like a linebacker. So they don't mind coming up and taking on these players, but
he'll take a deep shot here. The catch is made for a huge pickup. No stopping him. Takes it all the way. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Now they line up to kick the extra point. And he knocks it right through. Now they get set to kick it away. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Virginia's offense is back out on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
And the wideout goes in motion. Quick pass. Here comes a jet sweep. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2. That was that excellent linebacker with a clear path to run and downhill quickly.
You know, I think one of the great things about watching this guy play all year is his vision. He just has great instincts. That time, the defensive line ate up all the linemen, freed up the linebacker to get into the backfield, and the result is a tackle for a loss for the backer. Another great play by this receiver, and I tell you, the offense coordinator's doing a nice job of moving him around. The defense knew coming into this game how tough he'd be to stop, but the way they're utilizing him is making it very challenging to be able to create the matchups that the defense wants.
Scanning the field, it's drones. And a short pitch and catch to the tight end. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs.
Boy, another positive gain for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defense coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. They've got him after a 7-yard gain, so 2nd and 3.
I tell you, to be able to pick up a nice gain like that, those offensive linemen have to sustain their blocks. Gave him a chance and a really nice gain.
Quarterback looking to throw it on 2nd down. Oh, and the football comes out. The defense has picked up the football going the other way.
You know, as wide receivers, we get enamored with their size and their speed and their versatility and their ability to make plays after the catch. But none of those things are more important than taking care of the ball. He makes the catch, but he doesn't secure the football, and it's a fumble.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? They start the drive with a quick throw to the left side. He finds some space. Oh, and he's in the clear now. It's a foot race. Inside the 20. And a huge gain before he's forced out of bounds. Big yardage to set up a fresh set of downs.
Boy, a huge play by this offense. A good throw, a nice accurate throw. But I think it's the run after the catch that really impresses me. And early in this game, you got to think they're going to continue to go back to him until this defense shows that they can slow him down.
He shreds the tackle. Did well to avoid a loss there, but it's no gain on the play.
That's a great play all around by this defense. Your first-level defenders hold their own at the point of attack, allowing the second and third-level players to roam free and make the tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. The quarterback's got it on the option. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense recovers, trying to run this back now.
I get being upset at the ball carrier for coughing up the ball, but let's not ignore how big of a hit that was. Sometimes you just have to give credit to the defender for making a great play.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. They moved it well last time. Got across the 50, but then breaks into the clear right down the middle. End zone ahead. The 20. Past the 10. They're not going to get him. He's in. Touchdown, Hokies.
Well, that's a well-oiled machine right there. Everyone on this offense has been a star in their roles. When they're rolling like this, it results in quick and positive results.
PAT makes it a 7-point lead. Now the kickoff team is out on the field. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They got into plus territory last time, but the drive ended on a fumble. They got to shake that off immediately. Fires it to the wideout. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
This quarterback's got to be so frustrated. He's got an open receiver. He makes a good throw with a good route from his intended target, but this defensive back makes a heck of a play on the ball and knocks it away.
Incomplete, so it's second down and 10. Play action fake, looking to throw. Hit as he releases it, and the pass ball is incomplete.
Well, Chris, I can tell you as a quarterback, there's nothing more frustrating than a big defensive lineman who's good at swatting the ball. Because if they don't do it, oftentimes you got an open receiver and a completion.
Looking to pass, it's Aller. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, that one's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Now, this guy obviously did what he needed to do to get himself ready for this game. It's a favorable matchup. He's got a lot of confidence. He's already come up with 2 interceptions in this game alone. Locked in on what he needs to do to be in position and making plays for this defense.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Last possession, a one-play lightning strike with the big touchdown pass from the defense, and he'll loft it to the end zone. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's going for a big play downfield. The ball is picked off. Big takeaway, now looking for a big return. So a great return following the pick. They're finally able to get him down.
Chris, that's back-to-back drives now that this offense has thrown interceptions. They've got to be able to regroup on the sideline, adjust their schemes, maybe their personnel groupings and formations, try to find a new way to attack, because right now, this isn't working.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Let's see how this quarterback responds. Remember, an interception on the very first play of the last possession. Finding some room with the 25. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big game.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball, pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Scanning the field. It's drones. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up third down.
Really good job here by the defense in coverage. Did a nice job here of staying in phase with the receiver. There's no chance for a completion at all.
And he'll drop back here on third down. Intercepted in the end zone. And he'll be taken down, but after a good return. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. Handoff to the single back. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. Well, they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kurt, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Went backwards on first down, so it's 2nd and long here from the 10. And the back now goes in motion. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is that's a pass you got to have to come up with and make a catch.
So a tricky situation here. 3rd and very long inside your own 20. How much of a risk do you take? You know this defense could be very aggressive at this moment. They make the stop just short of the marker. It's getting 4th down and inches.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
And this punt heads toward the sideline. Doesn't travel very far. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in a dreaded red zone interception. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly error. Using his legs, it's Mason. He's brought down out at the 46.
Hey, listen, you don't always have to have big plays to be successful. It's a nice, solid gain here. Keeps you on schedule, and you get ready for that next play.
Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaks loose at the 40. Breaks into the clear. It's a sprint. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
Really good patience here from the back, and anytime you have a big gain like this, that means the receivers are doing their job as well at that 2nd and 3rd level of the defense, picking up some bigger blocks and helping them get even more yards.
Running out of time in the pocket. Oh, a sack. The senior on this defense making a big play.
Chris, what a play here by this linebacker to come up with this sack. I love the call to be able to blitz him here, to be able to put pressure on the quarterback. And over the years, my gosh, I don't know if there's another school in the country that's had as many linebackers with a playmaking ability as Penn State. Micah Parsons most recently, but going back to LeVar,
no shot to bring him down. Ball carrier wrapped up and brought down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or 2 guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody. It allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
To throw, it's Drones. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his 3rd touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. PAT is good. They're pulling ahead now, 21-7. Getting set to kick the ball off now. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They're coming off a 3-and-out, looking to produce a positive drive here. The gain is 3. Now it's 2nd down and 7.
Well, another short gain for this offense on the ground, and you got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They have really negated that aspect of this offense the entire first half and really making them one-dimensional. And if that doesn't change, I don't know how they get back into this game.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Across the 40 now. Oh, and he breaks free. It's a foot race. An explosive play. Big gain across midfield to the 42.
I really love the way more and more offenses are using the receiver in motion pre-snap. Give him a chance to get the football with a couple of blockers in front of him. He's got all that speed built up. You get the ball in his hands, and you better look out. He could be off to the races.
Finds room at the 30. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, how about the offensive balance these last couple of plays we're seeing from these guys? Not only are they balanced, but the explosiveness. A big run followed up by a big play through the air and puts a lot of pressure on this defense.
Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. They get him down quickly. Not much of a gain on that completion.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
Pass complete. It's second down now. Dropping back. It's Aller. Launching it downfield. Off target and incomplete. They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw yet again. Launching one to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Penn State. And they'll set up with a PAT. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team on the field getting set now. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee when they bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field, trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Here's the second down play. Quarterback looking to connect with the receiver here. Oh, the quick throw falls incomplete. A tough situation with the offense. Third and long for their 25. Let's see if the defense brings some heat here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. He picks up the first down, but gets drilled on the tackle. So he finds one of his favorite targets. Kirk, defense thinking, what do we have to do to stop this guy?
How about the double coverage on third down? Great call to be able to try to take away this highly touted wide receiver. And the quarterback is still looking to go to his guy for the conversion, and he comes through. No wonder he keeps throwing him the football.
It's the 2-minute warning of this close, competitive first half. Second down after that run on the previous play. To the air, it's Drones. Receiver makes the grab. Defense finally brings him down, but a nice chunk play. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback.
Well, this receiver has just that combination of speed and natural ball skill ability to be able to come up with play after play. Already over 50 yards here in this first half.
He's looking deep here. And it's caught inside the 10.
The defense is spread all over the field, creating some one-on-one matchups, and the quarterback makes them pay for it.
That huge play sets up a great opportunity. First and goal just outside the 5. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Cannot escape that ferocious pass rush. It's a sack.
That's a big sack by this defense here on first down. Now, the offense still has opportunities to rectify this situation, but it's not the best way to start a first and goal situation.
Tough situation here. Second and goal all the way back to the 15. They'll try to power it in right up the middle. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
It's a nice play by this defense, and now you're thinking about third down and goal from around the 5-yard line. You got a real shot to come up with a stop here, whether they run it or throw it. You get a stop here, maybe hold them to 3 points.
And the play sets up a third and goal from the 5 now. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Third and goal, they'll try to run it in. Fights his way in for the score. Touchdown, Hokies.
A little bit surprised here, Chris. I thought they might put the ball in the air here on third and goal, but instead they run the football, keep it on the ground, and they get the touchdown.
And the kick is up and good. They tack on a point to their lead. So the offense getting some momentum before halftime with a touchdown. Now they kick off in hopes the defense can get a quick stop. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Backed up this close to the end zone in the final minute. Let's see if they just decide to take care of the football and look toward the second half. Looking to make a play deep downfield. That ball is incomplete. An aggressive deep shot on first down.
It's pretty simple as a defensive coordinator. When the quarterback drops back to throw, if we get pressure on him, we got a chance to slow him down and win the football game. If we don't, it could be a long afternoon. Good job here by dialing up the pressure.
To throw, it's Aller. Trying to extend the play. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point, move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he is. They do a good...
And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Physical run, breaking tackles. Follows the pick with a nice return before finally being brought down.
Oh, my gosh. At this point, this offensive coordinator has to consider going to the backup. This defense is baiting him into coverage, and he continues to throw these interceptions.
And the Hokies offense is back out on the field. Let's see how aggressive this offense gets. They can move into field goal range easily, but are they looking for more? He's running out of time here. Punt over the middle. It's Green. Tackle made quickly at the 9, and now it's first and goal.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
The Hokies line up with a first and goal. First and goal, they'll try to run it in. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. So a timeout is called to talk strategy. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays before halftime. So on second down, they'll try out the field goal unit, trying to get 3 before halftime. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the first half. So a field goal attempt coming up now. No problem. Knocks it right through. And they add to their lead.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for three, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start with the 25. One more play before they head to the locker room. From the shotgun, here's an inside give. And he'll be brought down, and that will wrap up the first half of play. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. And the Nittany Lions will kick it off to begin the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Green. Tackled at the 13. Not great field position to start the drive. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. And this offense trying to build in a very impressive first half performance, trying to stretch the lead right away here in the third. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there.
Boy, the quarterback does everything right except pitch the football. The defensive end's going to take him, which is great. That's what you want. But you got to get that ball out quicker to not allow that defensive end to make that play.
First down loss sets up second and long from the 11. Back to pass. It's Drones. Defense is coming after him. Quarterback looking to scramble. He stopped just short of that first down marker, inches away from it.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Some hard running there through a tackle. And the Hokies pick up enough yardage to get a fresh set of downs.
Well, they continue to play good football up front. Nice run, nice conversion here, and most importantly, working with that lead, you keep working that clock, trying to advance to that next round of the postseason.
The Hokies come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. On first down, they'll keep the running game churning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage. Not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. And it's really solid defense on that play.
Quarterback wants to throw it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Mason. And he'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
The offense now facing a third and long from the 26. Got to avoid a mistake here. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Wow, a risky call by the offensive coordinator, playing with the lead in the playoff in the second half, throwing the football. I don't disagree with it, but now you give this defense a chance to create a turnover, and they capitalize here with the pick.
Running back has it on the screen now. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain with more than enough to pick up a first down.
Well, this is great execution here on this screen play to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the...
And he runs it into the end zone. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. That's a crucial response for this offense, but still plenty of work to do here in the third quarter.
Well, I love that they're still fighting and competing. You can tell they've made some adjustments at half and try to get them back into this game. And that score is a great start.
Lining up to try the extra point. PAT is good. They still trail, though. Kickoff team is on the field. See if they give the returner a chance to bring this one back. And here's the fair catch by the return man. And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Breaking free at the 35. That's a big hit at the end, but he earned a fresh set of downs.
Hey, whether it's been on the inside or bouncing things to the outside, this guy has shown you everything that he has to offer, and a big part of the reason why they're enjoying this nice lead.
Tackle up near midfield at the 48.
But throughout this game, they've shown a number of their base run plays in the first half, so it's good to mix in the counter here in the second half, just in case the defense is starting to over-pursue. Keep an eye on if they pull that play again maybe later in this game.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. The Hokies are moving quickly down the field.
Well, much like what we saw in the first half, Chris, in this playoff game, no adjustments. Go right back to giving this running back to football. He's had a monster day and continues to get positive yards.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. From the shotgun, handoff inside. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What's an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Line getting set up. It's a first down play. They'll give it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Takes it all the way to the house. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. Game-breaking speed for the running back to reach the end zone. That is just priceless for an offense.
Chris, that back was able to find that crease in the defense. Let's give credit to the big fellas up front for creating that crease. They all played a key role in that score.
And the point after is right down the middle. And it comes out to the 25. No return attempted there. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Grab down the middle. It's Ira Manor. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Great execution on the RPO. Quarterback does a nice job as he's putting the ball into the belly of the back, making sure to read his key. This defense was determined. They came up to stop the run. Quarterback saw it, pulled it out, hit the quick slant right behind it for some great yards.
Throws to the tight end. And he pulls in the catch. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Nice play action call here by this offensive coordinator. You know, you can freeze those linebackers just for a split second. Usually that's going to give you enough room to be able to get that tight end behind them. And if the quarterback can make a nice tight throw like this, pick up some big yards.
On the ground, it's Singleton. They get him down, but the game moves the ball to the 37.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Nittany Lions with 1st and 10 here. Dropping back, it's Allen. Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Catch made, a lot of space now. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Now to try here for the extra point. PAT up and good. They get a little bit closer. Kickoff team is on the field to boot this one away. And the returner decides to signal fair catch. Lions offense is back out on the field. The last drive, the ground game was so successful. Ended in a touchdown. We'll see if the defense can respond to it this time. Breaks loose at the 40. He has first down yardage at the 46.
Well, Chris, that's a combination of really good blocking and outstanding patience by the back. He waited and used his vision and patience to allow that play to open up and then accelerated through the hole to give him that huge gain.
Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. He's got an open man downfield, and it's caught. Breaks clear over the right side. Can they chase him down? Touchdown, Hokies. It was a foot race, and he won it.
What a well-designed play here by this offense to get the ball to the gifted tight end. Of course, he's got the size, but here he shows you the speed that he has in outrunning the secondary into the end zone for a big touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. First down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket now. Works downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. And they heave it deep downfield. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. The gain moves the football to the 6-yard line. It'll be first down and goal.
This is really what separates a good running back from a great running back. Instead of just being a check down or a possibility involved in the screen game, this guy's actual wide receiver lined up in the backfield. That time you could see the versatility and what he brings to the table. He can come up with a big play.
Second down and goal upcoming. Tailback tests the middle of the defense. And he'll make it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they get set now to try the PAT. It's blocked. So off the blocked PAT, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. They get him down, but he found a good lane in that return. So the drive starts with pretty decent field position. And one final play before the end of the quarter. And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. Defense stops him short of the first down marker, and that'll do it for the third quarter of play. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
The defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back. It's Drones. Quick throw to his receiver. Catch is made down the middle. Tackle, but first down.
Well, the defense gets these guys to third down. They got a chance to get them off the field, and instead they give up the first down. So the clock will continue to move, and the defense is really at the mercy of this offense at this point.
And the Hokies lining up here on 1st and 10. He hands it off from the gun. Tackle made after just a short gain.
Now I like the run play here. And offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
And they'll run it. Hand it off to the running back. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Boy, this guy's been a lot of fun to watch today, showing a lot of ability to get outside with speed, some toughness between the tackles. Now he's well over 100 yards, and a big part of the reason this team's going to advance to the next round.
Offense needing to keep this drive alive. It's a third down play. They'll try to move the chains here on the ground. That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now. So they'll send out the field goal unit to give it a shot here from very long distance. The kicker has good range, but this one is from 58 yards out. And he's got it from 58 yards away, never in doubt.
Boy, this guy had plenty of leg here, too. Chris, you remember the days when a kick from 50-plus was a major accomplishment? Now these guys knock these out like they're almost automatic.
So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. First play of the drive, they're going to throw the football. Here's a fumble way behind the line of scrimmage. Defense grabs the football. It's a turnover.
Man, when you get into this big a game on this kind of stage in the second half and you're trailing, you just cannot afford to put the ball on the ground. The defense is attacking, trying to get the ball out. They do. Ball's on the ground, and this could be the end of the game.
Down and goal here. A touchdown just about puts this game on ice. They'll try to run this one in. Fights his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Virginia Tech. It's an easy job for the play caller, right, Kirk? They can't stop the running back. Feed him the ball. Scores again.
Yeah, I came into this game really thinking we'd see more from this quarterback and all these wide receivers that they have, but instead, it has been the back. And as a smart play caller, you just keep going back to the guy with the hot hand.
Here's the kickoff team. Let's see if they give the returner opportunity to bring this back. Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. They are really in a hole here, and that turnover in the last possession did not help. Pressure is coming. Pressure comes, and once again, no escape.
Chris, I'm really surprised by the way this game has turned out. That's another sack by this defense. They've done such a great job of preparing a plan to get ready for one of the top quarterbacks in the country. They've kept him out of sync, applied pressure, and a big part of the reason they're enjoying this lead right now.
So now at the 13-yard line, it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw. It's Allen. Catch made on the right side. And it's good for a first down to the 36.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Had been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense really clicking against this battle defense. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Graham behind the line. It's Singleton. The defense drops him for a loss. He went backwards there. A 2nd down behind the sticks now.
defense does such a good job of taking any threat downfield away. All he could do is throw it to his back, and a loss of yards, now you're behind the sticks.
Important second down play coming up. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. And he cannot escape. The defense with a sack.
Man, how about the job by this defense? I mean, we really expected this offense to be able to come into this game, put up big yards and a lot of points. And here we are in the fourth quarter. Collectively, they don't even have 200 yards total offense, and they just seem to be out of sync. Give all the credit to the defensive coordinator and those defensive players and the way they're putting this pressure on this quarterback and this offense.
Now in third and very long, looking to throw. Bringing pressure. Gets the ball off as he's hit, but it's incomplete.
Well, this defense has been lights out all year long. In fact, it's been one of the best pass defenses in the country. Big reason why they're in this playoff, and they're living up to that standard today.
The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Lets it go quickly. He makes the grab. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge fourth down stop.
Chris, I totally understand why they would go for this here at this point in the game. You're down by 3 scores. We're in the second half. They felt the pressure with the possession that they had, the field position that they had. They needed to make something happen. Unfortunately, not able to come through.
And the Virginia Tech offense is back out on the field. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Delay of game penalty will cost the offense 5. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. Use the running game to chew on this clock now. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example of a defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Second down after that previous play. Here's the handoff. And they bring him down. That's a very solid gain, but still well short of the marker.
Just another example of this offense, Chris, doing pretty much whatever they want to do. They've been able to run the football. Offensive lines held their own in pass protection. Quarterbacks had an outstanding day. You add all that up, that's a big reason why they're up by such a wide margin.
And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And the play goes nowhere. Picked up about a yard, but it'll be fourth down. And here comes the field goal unit onto the field. And he's got it from 49 yards out. What a powerful kick.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So after adding to this big lead, they'll set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. This has been a rough game for these guys. Not much left to do but play for pride. Looking to throw it on first down. Looks over the middle, and that's complete. An effective play, good for a first down at the 35.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
Looking for the wideout. Oh, the pass is picked off.
Oh, you feel terrible for this quarterback. He's played well all year. He's trying to make a play, trying to force it into coverage because they need points at this point in the game to try to advance into the next round of the playoffs. Puts it into coverage, and that's probably going to do it.
Here comes the offense looking to start the drive. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. And the tackle is made after a 4-yard gain, so 2nd and 6.
Ooh, another nice run by this running back. He's well over 100 yards now in the game. A big part of the reason that they're going to win this football game and advance to the next round.
It's a shotgun run call. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
What a shock, right? I mean, this guy once again gets his hands on the football, and great things seems to happen. He's over 120 yards on the day, and it's really been a combination of his vision and speed, along with really dominant offensive line play.
On the handout, they'll test the right side here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. So the counter play doesn't work. The defense in good position that time to make a play.
You know, on most of these counters, you leave the in-man in line of scrimmage unblocked, and you try to pull those offensive linemen and kick him out. But if you have an aggressive defense, sometimes that can backfire, and the defense knew exactly what was coming there.
Well, that's a great performance in a pressure moment, but now the job gets even more exciting, even bigger as they go on to the national championship game and play for that trophy.
And this is a new era. I mean, think about the weeks, the amount of games that these guys have been able to play and be able to accomplish this, to get to the national championship. That says everything about the endurance of this football team, both mentally and physically. And they get one more hurdle to see if they can become the national champs.
And that is going to wrap it up. We enjoyed this one here. Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.